Hey, everybody, Grant Nape here, and it is time for Grant's Rant. And Grant's Rant is brought to you by New Works Plumbing of Sacramento. Locally owned for over 20 years, New Works has a fix for you. And remember, if you happen to have an emergency in the middle of the night, no problem. New Works will be there with their 24/7 service. Just go to sacserviceplumbing.com for all of your plumbing needs and repairs. Remember, New Works has a fix for you. Hey, later today, 3 o'clock Pacific, right here on my YouTube channel, Jerry Reynolds will join me. We'll talk Kings. We'll talk the NBA. That's coming up later today at 3 o'clock. Hey, major props to the crew of Inside the NBA on TNT last night. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley did not hold back as it relates to Kyrie Irving and the very bizarre, bad-looking press conference that he had over the weekend and the remarks involving anti-Semitism. And we can just go on and on. Nothing really surprises you anymore when it comes out of Kyrie Irving's mouth. Barkley said that the NBA should have suspended and fined Irving. Shaq also very strong comments, called Kyrie Irving an idiot. And then there's Reggie Miller, the former NBA player and TNT analyst, called the players crickets. Great job by Reggie Miller. Where are the NBA players on this subject? They have no problem coming out and ripping Robert Sarver or Donald Sterling. They never have an issue when it relates to racism and people of color. But when it is anti-Semitism, they are crickets. And, of course, King Cricket, LeBron James, we haven't heard a word from him. And the reason is because this has nothing to do with racism. If it had anything to do with racism, LeBron James would be all over it. Such a bad look for LeBron and the other players in the NBA. As Mitch Albom said, you cannot be selective with your noise, not against hate. The renowned author and columnist for the Detroit Free Press said it as well as you can. You cannot be selective with your noise, not against hate. You know what, folks? Right is right and wrong is wrong. The NBA looks bad here. I talked about this earlier in the week. Bad move by Adam Silver in the league. Bad move by the current NBA players and all of the crickets in the league. This is a hypocritical league. It's a league of double standards, and they should be ashamed of themselves. How is it that Draymond Green can call Kendrick Perkins of ESPN and former player a racial slur and not a word from the NBA? Nothing. Not a statement, no fine, nothing. But a couple of days ago, the NBA has no issues at all coming out with a statement as it relates to anti-Semitism and hate speech and actions. They didn't even mention Irving by name, but they put out the obligatory statement to show that they are woke and politically correct. And what they really are is they're a bunch of hypocrites. Great job again by TNT, not holding back. Major props indeed. And that is my rant for today. If you like what I had to say, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. I'll get back to you. And as always, thank you very much for watching Grant's Rant.